Hello and welcome to another tech video. My name is McKenna and I'm the Emerging Technology Librarian at the Huron Public Library in Huron, Ohio. Today's video is an introduction to the digital library, so I'll be showing you a quick demo of the library apps and streaming services available to use with your library card for free from the comfort of your own home. So this video will cover brief introductions of the Libby app, the Hoopla app, and the recently acquired Canopy streaming service, now available with your Huron Public Library card. So to start, what is a digital library? The digital library is just a library available to you online. In this case, we're talking about media like ebooks, audiobooks, music, movies, and more. Everything we're going to be talking about today is also available for free with your Huron Public Library card. So most libraries give patrons access to similar digital library content with a library card. However, not all libraries provide the same content, so you'll have to check with your local library to see what kind of digital content they have. For example, Cleveland libraries all have the Libby app and the same amount of borrows, but they do not all have access to the Hoopla app, and they may have different borrows depending on which library you are using. So next we're going to discuss the amount of borrows that are available with your Huron Public Library card. So Libby is the first one we're going to look at. With Libby, you have a collection of thousands of free ebooks, audiobooks, and digital magazines. So most people use Libby for ebooks and audiobooks. Huron Public Library patrons and all of Cleveland Library patrons have access to 20 borrows per month and 999 holds per month if you feel like putting a lot of things on hold. Hoopla has a little bit of everything. It's a digital content streaming service for libraries. You can instantly borrow ebooks, movies, audiobooks, TV shows, new music, graphic novels. I think that's it. Maybe magazines too. They do have a great graphic novel collection too. But again, it's all for free with your library card. Huron Public Library patrons get 10 borrows per month. Canopy is a streaming platform for movies. So their collection has about 30,000 of the world's best films, including award-winning documentaries, rare and hard-to-find titles, film festival favorites, and indie and classic films. So Huron Public Library patrons, again, get 10 plays per month. They also get 3 great courses per month and unlimited access to Canopy Kids, which I'll show you a little bit later. So I'm going to walk you through each of these apps. These are going to be really quick tutorials for the apps. If you want more in-depth, you can go to our YouTube page and find more videos on the same apps. So I have whole videos dedicated to Libby, Hoopla, and Canopy. You can also come and see me at the library and ask me questions or get an in-person tutorial. We're going to leave this for now. Go to Libby. And most of these apps are really user-friendly. If you look on the bottom of the screen, you're going to see all the tools you need to use the app. So the first one being the magnifying glass. That is the search bar at the top. You're going to search a title or an author with that one. The little building at the bottom is kind of what you use to browse. So it'd be like browsing around the library. So it's going to show you popular collections. And this changes all the time. The 3 little lines right there at the bottom. This is how you manage your account and your settings. So if something's not working right on the app, you can get some help. You can add another library card. You could manage your settings on here. So that's an important one. And then finally, the little book stack. That's where your library shelf is. So once you borrow an item, which I'm going to show you really quick. You're going to hit borrow. As you can see right there on this library card, It shows you how many loans you have left for the month. So you hit borrow again. Also shows you 21 days to read it. So once you borrow it, it will show up on your library shelf there. You can also choose to read it with Kindle and send it to a Kindle device, or read it on Libby, and then you can just start reading it. Now mine's in black because I have it set in night mode, but if you want to change that, you can tap the screen and hit the settings in the top right hand corner. Change that. So that's a really brief tutorial of Libby. Now we're going to go switch over to Hoopla, right there. And again, Hoopla has a little bit of everything, so sometimes when I can't find an ebook on Libby, it is actually on Hoopla. But they also have movies, TV shows. I use it for music too. Same thing at the bottom. It's going to have all your important stuff at the bottom. So my Hoopla is where your checkouts are going to be, your recommendations, your recent favorites. Look at the bottom again and you hit books. This is how you can find audiobooks, comics, and ebooks. And they have a really good comic collection on here. Video is going to be your movies and TV shows. And then if you hit more at the bottom, that's your binge passes and music. Music, they have a lot of new music. Binge pass is a new thing that they're doing. So they have different collections, and you can use a single borrow to look at the entire collection. So Hoopla magazines, great courses, and then Curiosity Stream is their new one. That one has science and history movies on it that you can check out all with one single borrow. Then finally at the bottom you have your search. So if you have a specific title or a music artist, you can type that in there and find that. So that's your Hoopla. Again, if you want more in-depth, you can go to our YouTube page and find the tutorial for Hoopla. Next, we're going to look at Canopy. This is new for Huron Public Library patrons. Again, this is movies, a lot of classic movies and documentaries and award-winning movies. So again, works the same way. Down at the bottom, your home is newly added movies and things for browsing. You can also browse categories like Dewey numbers. So you can look at that if you hit browse. If you know what you're looking for, you can hit search and type it in. You can also create watch lists that you want to watch later if you don't want to watch them now. Or if you stop in the middle of it, you can continue watching. And then more would be your settings. Also located in more, you're going to find Canopy Kids. So if you hit go to Canopy Kids, it's going to be a collection just for kids. So if you have a kid, you can switch it to that and you can let them browse on here without worrying about if they're going to click on something inappropriate. But they have a lot of cool things on Canopy Kids as well. And to switch back, just do exit Canopy Kids. And like I said, here on Public Library patrons, they get 10 plays per month. You can see the little 10 up in the right-hand corner. Canopy Kids is unlimited, so you can just let your kids go wild on there. All right. So let's go back to Keynote. So those are very basic intros for those apps. If you still need help, they're very user-friendly once you get into them, and they're free, so it's not like you're wasting money to get on an app and try it. But if you need more help, you can visit huronlibrary.org and find more info. They each have a page on our website. You can also call the library or email me directly and ask a question. Or you can come to the library and ask it. So that's your intro for our digital collection. Our next tech video is called Cutting the Cord, Canceling Cable and I'll walk you through a number of non-free streaming services that might be cheaper than your current cable plan. So check that out in May, and thanks for watching.